Hi Aries, and welcome back. Today we're going to be looking into your no contact situation. So we're going to be seeing what the energies are between you two, their feelings for you, and what the near future holds in store for you guys. We're going to be starting off with these oracle cards. They are quite a bit. So starting off with spiritual maturity, number 34 breaks down to a 7. Then we have peaceful among thorns, number 26 breaks down to an 8. Here we have the wolf and rosehip with guardianship, number 25. Then here we have we will be together again. I can't stop thinking about you. And we have paradise, happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. Okay, so I'm not feeling how I'm putting these cards right off the bat. I'm not feeling it. Okay, this looks somewhat better. Somewhat conceivable. Okay, so what I'm getting here, right off the bat, strong karmic connection. There was like a lot of things that you both needed to work on. And you did not know this until you guys have met. It's something that you really had no idea about. I feel like definitely this was something that kick-started your spiritual awakening. It could be that as soon as you met this person, a few months in, or a few weeks in, or even a few days in, bam, spiritual awakening. You just started to realize many things. I believe as well that a lot of wounds started to surface in order for you to heal. I believe that this relationship has changed you radically. Right? I believe as well that as you were progressing, as you were allowing this awakening, this healing energy to come through, the other person was not really allowing you to do the same. I believe that they were a little bit more resistant to their ego. They were a little bit more, leeched on it. Meanwhile, you just allowed it to just take you and, just go wherever it is that it wanted you to go. I feel like you completely embraced all of this. Meanwhile, your person, I feel like they were very much protective of their comfort zone, even though I believe that all of the things that you were finding out about, all of the realizations that you had, you kind of talked about it with them. And in a way, they also knew that they had to grow. Also, in a way, they knew that this relationship was a big opportunity for them to be better. But I still feel like they really, really were leeching onto their ego and their comfort zone and their beliefs, their limiting beliefs and everything in just this version of themselves. I feel like once you guys have met, you were pretty much on the same vibration, but then this separation happened because you managed to elevate. So you kind of outgrew them. You outgrew them completely. So this is why this happened. This is why more discrepancies happened as you guys were getting along with the connection and everything. I feel as well like you definitely matured a lot, like a whole lot more, not only spiritually, but like mentally, emotionally. You just matured a lot. You grew up very, very fast in this connection, and they didn't. I feel like they were a little bit more focused, maybe on enjoying the moment, living life, doing things that maybe you were interested in at the beginning, but then you started growing and it's like, okay, that doesn't really interest in me anymore. I just kind of want to do other things, I don't want to maybe go out every night or like party all the time. I don't want to do that. We had fun, but now, we should focus on something else. We should focus on, a future together. We should focus on, having some responsibilities, just doing something, with your lives. And I feel like maybe the other person was like, no, like, yeah, we should, but no, I'm not ready yet, something like that. So then that just kind of led you to part ways. But I am seeing here that this person literally does want to be together with you again. Like if you have been wondering whether they are over you, they got over you or something, they absolutely did not. There's still the same love and there's still the same desire to be with you. Absolutely. I feel like this connection as well has taught you how to have a clear mind even in the chaos. I feel like it's something that it was very difficult for you to master. I feel like it's something that that does not really belong to you. So I feel like in a way you don't even recognize yourself anymore. It's like, I can't believe that I can actually manage to have a cold blood, or to not allow my anger to, you know, to overwhelm me so much. And I feel like even now in conflict, when it comes even to problem solving, when it comes to very stressful situations, you are able to just keep your head clear, and you're able to not allow your emotions to take a toll on you. So definitely this relationship has served you greatly, even though right now you still might be brokenhearted over the situation, depending on how long it has been since you guys broke up. Okay, let's get these out of the way, and let's get the tarot. Let's see what we have. Okay, so starting off with the Hermit in reverse. Here we have the Five of Swords. Here we have the Three of Pentacles. And here we have the Eight of Swords. Way too many swords, to be honest with you. And on the back of the deck, we have the Ten of Swords. This person, they are still not understanding. They're not getting it with this Hermit in the reverse. Like, they're really not getting it. There's zero introspection here. I believe that they are just like maybe blaming everything else. Blaming you, blaming the world, blaming whatever. You know, just like blaming everyone but themselves. It's like, no, it's not my fault. Like, I don't know, Aries, just started being a pain in my ass. Aries just like went crazy or something like that. I feel like they're blaming everyone but themselves, to be honest with you. The fact that they're unable to grow is something that they know deep inside, but they don't want to admit it, right? So therefore, they're just blaming everyone else. Maybe they think that, I'm sensing a lot of victim mentality as well. Maybe you could have been dealing with a Virgo. And if that is the case, yeah, absolutely. I feel like Virgos, coming from a Virgo, I'm a Virgo, so I know exactly that Virgos can master victim mentality, absolutely. But it's something that I've seen in many Virgo, especially Virgo men. Like, that's just like a hell no for me. Virgo men are just no. So I feel like they feel completely powerless and defeated over the situation, when in reality, they could just admit the fact that they have to grow up. You know, because that is exactly what is needed. I feel like if they just would have kept up the pace with you while you were growing, therefore growing themselves, I feel like this wasn't going to happen. The separation wasn't really going to happen. I feel like you did give them a lot of patience, a lot of support, a lot of everything. It could be as well that you took on the role of therapist with them in order to, you know, help them elaborate whatever trauma they have and everything. It's like you really have been there for them. You really have tried to be a light in the dark for them. And it's like they didn't really take it. They didn't really take it. There's a lot of insecurities in them, especially after you guys separated. I feel like this person is inherently insecure, but like after you guys separated, those insecurities just took a toll. I feel like they definitely came to surface even more. And I feel like there is a little bit of resentment from this person towards you, I believe, but it's more about them not wanting to just admit the fact that at a certain point, they were just not enough, you know? They were just not enough for you. Because I feel like they really are blinded to a lot of things, you know? They really are blinded. But they just cannot allow themselves to accept the fact that they have certain characteristics that just don't serve them, you know, because it's very hard to look at yourself in the mirror and say, this version of myself is not working. This version of myself is not working for me. It doesn't serve me. And it's low vibrational and it's just not gonna work. It's very hard because that means that you're gonna have to start putting in the work in order to become better, and that's not really something that they want. I feel like this person might be distracting themselves, you know, by sharing their energy with multiple people. So maybe going out on different dates, you know, perhaps having, you know, one night stands with multiple people. But I really feel like right now they are trying their best to not allow the anxiety to just kick in. I feel like this person can get very, very anxious. And this separation literally fucked them up more than they care to admit. Absolutely. So they're trying their best to not allow all of this pain to surface. I feel like they don't really deal well with pain. Let's see here what else we have. But I feel like there's still a lot of emotions towards you. Like, absolutely. If someone is behaving this way, they're absolutely not indifferent to you. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Here we have the Three of Wands. Here we have the Five of Wands. Here we have the Knight of Swords. Here we have Judgment. And here we have the Moon. At the back of the deck, we have the Seven of Wands. So I'm just going to put it here. There is a lot of wanting to talk to you. I believe that they really want to come towards you. I believe that even though they might be blaming you for a lot of things, ultimately, you are still the only person in their life that can understand them. You know, that can understand them, that knows where they're coming from. I believe that their friends, their family, they don't really understand this person as much as you do. So I feel like you really have been a light in the dark for them, and they still see you as a light in the dark. But I believe that there is like a lot of preoccupation with what is going to happen if I do reach out. Are we going to get into an argument? Are we going to get into a fight? Is Aries going to reject me? Are they going to tell me off? What's going to happen? So there's a lot of overthinking. If this person really is prone to a lot of anxiety, there's a lot of overthinking there as well. I feel like every single time they have to do something, it's like they think 1,000 times before doing it. They don't just do things, you know? I feel like they just don't do anything, to be honest with you, because like they think so much, right? And they tend to think about the worst case scenarios, and that blocks them from just moving forward in general. I really do believe that at some point they are going to be realizing all the things that you told them and what this connection really meant. They're going to be understanding, so they're going to be starting to understand, and I believe that that's when they're going to start to reach out. I feel they're going to reach out and be like, listen, I don't want to argue with you right now. I just want to tell you a few things. I just want to get, you know, maybe some closure or something like that. Because I am seeing here with this moon that a lot of things are going to come surfacing for them when they least expect it. And it's going to be intense, and they will need some guidance. They will need to talk to someone that they know that is going to understand them. But ultimately, that is going to depend on you, what you want to do or not. If you want to, let's say, help them out, or if you want to guide them a little bit in order to allow them to put their thoughts and emotions back in order, just so they know exactly where it is that they stand with themselves. With the Seven of Wands, I am seeing that you're going to be a little bit more prone to just say, hey, no, like, don't even try to do this right now. Like, no, I've been healing, I've been growing, I've been moving forward. Do not come into my life right now just because you need someone to talk to. Like, do not do this right now. I'm not going to allow you to do it. But ultimately, it's going to depend on you and what you want to do once the time comes, okay? Okay, Aries, this is all that I have for you. If it made sense, please let me know. And we're going to be seeing each other next time, okay? Bye-bye.